Hey, what's going on, Dusty Hikers? Alan here with DustyHikers.com, and today I am going to be talking about the Salomon X Ultra Pioneer Aero, here it is, versus the Adidas Terrex Swift R3. I've spent more than a month now in both of these shoes. I also tested them in my advanced footwear research laboratory, aka my garage, against 3 other shoes. Neither of these shoes are the shoe that I would purchase right now if I were looking for a hiking shoe. You might be at this video because you're deciding, okay, which shoe do I want to buy? Well, it would not be either one of these shoes. That shoe is amazing. I went on a hike in it this morning. It's a shoe that I often wear, even to just kind of like kick around town. It's super comfortable, much better quality than either of these shoes combined. And so if you want to find out what that video is, you need to go check out my video called Testing 5 Hiking Shoes and Picking a Winner. It's on my YouTube channel. Okay, let's get into it. Maybe the most important one, how much money do you have? The Adidas Terrex Swift R3 is $115 on Amazon right now. If you're considering buying either one of these shoes, please consider using the link in the description. I get a few dollars if you purchase the shoe through that link, and it helps me purchase more shoes to be able to provide these reviews for you. This shoe was $130 when I first purchased it on Amazon, and it's now $15 less. I'm not exactly sure why that is, but I would say the cost to value ratio is improving for this shoe. The Salomon X Ultra Pioneer Aero, there it is right there, X Ultra Pioneer, I think you can read that. This shoe is $110, and it was $110 when I bought it, and that's a very, very good cost to value ratio. This is a super high quality shoe. I don't like it. There's another shoe that I like much, much more, and again, go check out that video. Okay, next consideration, is traction important to you? You're on the trail, you're walking in wet conditions. Which one of these shoes would provide more traction? So one of the tests that I do in my advanced footwear research laboratory is grip. So I put the shoes on, then I am on a suspension strap trainer leaning away from the anchor point, and I just keep moving my toes out like this, chick, 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 until they start to slip. Then I bring it back to where it doesn't slip, and then I record that in inches, and then I just compare all of the shoes, and the shoe that goes out farthest is the winner, and then every other shoe is sort of like marked against that. So the Adidas Terrex Swift R3 have an interesting compound here by Continental that I'd never heard of. It sounds like something that you might find on like hiking shoes at Walmart, honestly. I'm surprised that Adidas went with Continental, but as far as grip is concerned, they're horrible. This is a very, very hard rubber compound, and it's not very grippy compared to even Conta Grip, which is on the Salomon, or Quantum Grip from Merrell, or especially Vibram, which is always what kills, like it just crushes every other shoe. So this shoe got 4th out of 5th place, 4th out of, second to last. It also is not very grippy, but it is grippier than the Adidas Terrex Swift R3. Again, this is Conta Grip from Salomon. Hey, you're still here with me watching my video. If you're finding something useful, please consider hitting like. That helps my channel grow. Thank you. Is protection underfoot important to you? Another test that I do is I just put one shoe on each foot, and then I step on a rock, and whichever shoe provides more protection, I can't feel the rock as much, and I'm still able to get purchase with either my toe or my heel and so forth. That shoe wins. This shoe, in all of those 10 head-to-head competitions, this shoe beat all other shoes, which isn't surprising. It's got a lot of hard plastic built into it. The sole, again, is super hard rubber. It's got a massive protection plate, and this thing is a tank, which is surprising. This shoe's also, this is a size 12 normal, non-Gore-Tex version. It's 1.05 pounds, which I would say for a modern hiker that I spent $130 on, that's pretty heavy. It's got sort of almost, it's leaning between like trail runner and boot. It's leaning more towards the boot category in my estimation. This shoe, on the other hand, also has a rock plate, and it tied for second. So it does also provide a lot of protection underfoot. And I would say the difference between this shoe and the Adidas is that it's a little squishier, so it does provide protection, but the shoe's able to kind of like deform around the rock or thing like that. But with either of these shoes, you're not going to have a problem with bruising the bottom of your foot or any of that sort of situation. Okay, how important is comfort to you? That's one of the other tests that I did. Was I would wear one shoe each day and then just kind of take notes. And of course, I went on long hikes with these shoes as well. The Adidas Terrex Swift R3 are surprisingly comfortable. The one main issue that I have with this shoe is that it's heavy and that it's also very, very rigid. There's not a lot of flexibility. Like, look, if I try to bend it here in the middle, it will not bend at all. And so that also caused heel slip. I had ever so slight heel slip, which never translated into blisters on any of my super long hikes, but it's not the most comfortable shoe out there. Again, it's okay. Like this is a shoe that at the end of the day, after wearing it all day, I was fine with keeping them on a little bit longer. This shoe, on the other hand, and I think this is more me than this shoe, I was so ready to get these things off at the end of the day. I didn't have any problems with blisters or anything like that, so they're ready to go out of the box, but it's just the way the sole or this last is built, and I had the same problem with a pair of Salomon last year that I tested. I don't know what it is, Salomon, but they might be ever so slightly too narrow. That might be the main root of all problems with me in this shoe, but I don't find them to be comfortable at all. Okay, last consideration. This is very subjective. This is really up to you, but do you want to look good on the trail? For me, the Salomon X Ultra Pioneer Aero looks better than the Adidas Terrex Swift R3. It kind of looks the part of the low top, modern, light hiker. It looks pretty cool. I do like the way that these look. I really like this color scheme as well. Again, this is not the shoe that I would buy if I were buying a hiking shoe right now. If you want to find out what shoe that is, then you need to go check out my video, testing 5 hiking shoes and picking a winner. Okay, that is a quick video. I will see you guys in the next one.